Hey everyone, so my friends are coming into town in I think just a few hours. It's actually my friend, her daughter, and her daughter's friend, and I need to make some bouquets for them. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. And I also have enough flowers that I'm gonna make some giveaway bouquets as well. So I think you probably just saw this in my last video because I just filmed that the day before right now, but I'll show you the flowers I have. So again, this is what I'm working with, all zinnias, dahlias, and asters. And I have some jars. I'm gonna grab a few more for the giveaway bouquets, I think, but this vase is mine. So that's the one I like to have on my nightstand. I kind of find that I fall in love with one vase every year, and this year it's that one. Then this larger one I'm gonna use to make my friend's bouquet. These two I'm gonna use for her daughter and her daughter's friend, and then I need to get one more of these for the giveaway because these are the jars that I've been using. So the giveaway bouquets are just bouquets that I leave down at our front stoop because obviously our front stoop kind of ends right where the sidewalk is. So I leave usually 2 bouquets at a time with a dry erase board that just says free bouquets, please take some. And I would say usually they're gone within an hour. I've also gotten thank you cards back, which I didn't expect. And a couple of them made me cry. So it's just shown me how something that it doesn't seem like I'm doing something, life-changing. I have too many flowers in my garden. Really, this benefits me as much as it does the people taking them because I don't want them to just die sitting around my house. I'd rather get them out of my garden and give them to somebody. So yeah, when I'm thinking about it, I don't think that I'm doing something that's that impactful, but then I'm reading some of the letters and you're realizing how much something that might seem very small can have a much larger impact. And then I think back to days in my life before where maybe I'm going through something difficult and someone's either been unnecessarily kind or unnecessarily not kind, and just the difference that it can change in your day when you're going through something. So I've just really enjoyed it. I'd say I'd probably give away about 4 to 6 bouquets per week, while still making bouquets for myself. And maybe that's been for a month now. So I'm hoping I can still get another month out of doing this. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and start making bouquets and chit chat with you while I do it. So I think I'm gonna start with my friends first, and then I will do mine. And I feel like I need to say, just in case you can't tell when I'm done with the bouquets, that I'm not a professional florist in any way, shape, or form. I do feel like I've gotten slightly better at the bouquets I make over time, but nowhere near an expert or even probably above average at all. But it's really fun, and I definitely am starting to get into more of getting the floral frogs because that holds things better. I'm not doing that for this. And I think, want to take a class, an online class that I can find over the winter because that's when I like to take garden-related classes to learn things for the next year. But what I found so far is that starting with the longer stem flowers kind of creates almost like a little cage or a little nest in there to hold the other flowers. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start with the asters because these are by far the longest. These are also my favorite ones to dry as well. So just a couple of the Lady Coral Lavender, some of the, I guess I'm going with pastels for hers. That's also my favorite color scheme too, is the pastels. So hoping she likes that. Probably do the brighter colors for the kids, even though I don't know if that is what teenagers are into nowadays. I have no idea what teenagers are into nowadays. So I guess we will find out. This one in there too. And then I just kind of start building from there. I do have my pruners to make any of the branches shorter if I need to. I think this one will look pretty in her jar. But other than that, yeah, I kind of just see where it takes me. And I will definitely go ahead and rearrange if I realize I don't like something or take some things out or add some more things throughout it. So yeah, that is just what I am going to do and try to make something that looks halfway decent. For example, I think I need to trim this one down a little bit. It's a little too crazy in there. I do find that if I am using really long flowers, then I'm gonna have to keep it really big, and I don't know if I have that many really big stem flowers. I have a few of these asters, but not a ton. I'm just gonna trim some of these down. So I do try to crisscross the stems, like I said, to create something that'll hold the smaller stems in there. So that's kind of what I've done with this. So those are the longer ones. Ooh, I do want to add in a dahlia for sure near the front. Not that she's going to know for sure that's the front, but I will tell her, oh, there's an ambush bug. Have you been in there all night? All right, hang on a second. Let me take you outside. I do look for pests before I bring them inside, but it's hard, especially in the petals of the dahlias. So hopefully I'm not giving my friend a bug-filled bouquet, but it should be fine. I actually don't mind. I mean, I try not to bring like wasps or anything inside the house, but I don't mind like finding a bug on something. I will just let it back out. I have also brought in a few ladybugs, which I definitely want to go back out in the garden. Let's see, I don't want to use all of them. So I have some for girls too. Let's add some zinnias next. I will say the aster stems are a little bit thinner, so it takes more time to fill up the space like in the jar itself to then create something that's going to hold more flowers, but I think I'm at least starting to build a good base. I'll put the white zinnia in there too. Again, try to look and make sure I'm not giving her anything full of bugs. My favorite ones are the Queen Lime series, but the way I harvest them, their stems aren't super, super long. I can at least get some in the back here. Again, not an expert, just somebody who likes to have fun with flowers. I also wish I grew more filler. So I really like Baby's Breath from the grocery store. So I'll usually just grab that to have that on hand because it does fill out the bouquets pretty nicely. But don't have any on hand right now. It's not something I wonder if I would enjoy it in my garden as much as I enjoy it in bouquets. So I feel like if I can just go ahead and grab some at the grocery store and that works, that's fine by me. I think I like how this is turning out. All right, let's add in this other dahlia back here, and I might be close to done with hers. Let's add in something with a little bit of blank right there. I think I like this. This is my friend's bouquet. I think she'll really like it. I do find that I am often much more critical of the bouquets than other people. So I think she definitely will appreciate that. That is one down and 4 or 5 more to go. All right, let's keep working. I kind of want a dahlia in each. This one is a very thin neck on the bottom, but I think I like how the dahlia looks in that one. I also think one of these dahlias, the American Dawn, will look nice with this orange zinnia. So I have 2 dahlias in there. Let's move the one for me over right now. I have a lot of flowers, which is not a bad thing, just hoping I get through all of these. So I think this one I'm gonna make, yeah, it's too long. Pinks, oranges, reds, more brighter colors, but still having, oh wow, these are really all tucked into the jar that I'm pulling the zinnias from. There's just a lot all shoved in here, so yeah, I might have more than 2 giveaway bouquets, which might be all of these zinnias, but that will be okay. I also like ones kind of like this that have curves in the stems, because then it just gives a little bit, I don't know, of something different to the bouquet. Like that one kind of just sticks out at a cute little angle that you wouldn't normally have. This was an old olive jar, so one of the things I'm working on is trying to find the best places to get jars, because right now I've just been ordering them on Amazon, and it's not like it's super expensive, but I'd rather do cheaper. I think I'm getting like maybe 15 for $25, and I know I can get cheaper than that. A lot of people have recommended Goodwill, so So I'll probably go that direction. But also I was basically eating olives by the handful, trying to get enough jars. Do I have any other orange? I do. Oh, I forgot I had this salmon one that I either need to save the seeds of, because right now I think it's sold out on Johnny's Seed. This was from the Giant Benary Mix, and I just happened to get a salmon. They are sold out online, so I need to figure out if I am going to be able to get it, or if I need to leave one on and not harvest it so I can save the seeds. So this one will be for one of the girls. I think that looks nice. This is in one of the olive jars that I was able to finish. I like the length of this and the diameter. I like smaller diameter jars just because they're easier to fill up faster. Back to this one, because this is going to be for the girls. Just tucking in these, again, kind of creating, I don't know, like a little basket weave kind of, so that then I can just keep weaving the other flower stems through and it holds them in shape. Feel like I need more asters. I kind of forgot that I had these. Let's add in this one. This one's gonna be a giveaway bouquet. And it looks like it's gonna be pink themed. I always wonder when I put them out front, because again, usually there's two, so I always wonder which one's gonna get picked first. But I also don't know if everyone likes the same flowers as me. For example, if I saw one with a giant dahlia, I would definitely go for that, but sometimes the one that has the dahlia doesn't get picked first. Which is just a reminder that everybody has different preferences. Is that one too short for here? I guess you'll go in here. But yeah, my friends are coming in. My friend and the two kids are coming in. We are going downtown tomorrow. We're kind of gonna do, I guess, what teenagers like to do in Chicago. So we are going to the largest Starbucks in the world, which is on Michigan Avenue. I actually haven't been there before, or I think I might have stepped in and out really quickly once, but I've never been there, so I'm excited. Starbucks isn't my favorite coffee. I like Starbucks, but if I was going to go to a coffee shop, there are much better local ones in the area, but I know that's something on their to-do list. Then I think we're going to Sephora. And where else are we going? Lululemon, which I don't think I've ever shopped at before, but apparently is all the rage now with the kids. Maybe with people my age too, I just don't know about it. But that is where we are going to go. Probably gonna do, like, I think they've done some of the more touristy stuff before, like the Bean and all that, but we still might walk around down there since we'll be down there anyway. And then this is actually a friend of mine from high school, so I have other friends of ours that live in the city too, and I think they are going to try to meet up with us downtown. So it'll be just like a little reunion. I mean, we see each other, I don't know, I feel like we've seen each other more this year than we have in the past, because she lives in Michigan, not too far from where I've been for the event with Proven Winners. So we saw her then, which is really nice. And that was less than a month ago. I don't know, I can't even remember now. I have too many flowers. Alrighty, let's try to fill this up and I guess get some more jars going here. But oh my goodness, when I was harvesting these, I don't think I realized how many I truly had and how far they were going to go. Lift this one up a little bit. They're not going to care as much as I care about how it looks. Or they're going to think it looks nice even if I can nitpick and find things that I would change. Let's stick you, you're a good length, right in there. Take a little bit off you. Yeah, I just wish I had a few more wispier flowers. Cosmos, I really do like. Those add the wispiness. I just didn't have a lot ready to harvest. See, this is another little fun one. I think that'll just be really cute and kind of like, I don't know, whimsical in here. So let's put you down in there. Come on, you can fit. Come on. There we go. Look, I just think that looks fun. No? Maybe not? I think it looks kind of cool. All right, I have 4 now. I think these 3 are theirs. Finish up mine. Oh, goodness. Okay, I feel like I'm running out of time too before my friends get here, so trying to make these beforehand. Oh, I like how that looks. Okay. Again, the ones with the vases with the smaller necks are easy to fill up. So like this one, which will go on my nightstand, doesn't actually take as many flowers as other ones do. I'm gonna take this petal off because it's kind of just flopping. So I think that's mine done. Just something fairly simple with the flowers that I have. All right, we are now at 5. I still have a bunch of flowers. And now the question is, do I do larger giveaway vases or do I stick to the smaller? All right, so I think I'm gonna go for a larger giveaway one, just so I can use the flowers I have and not go through too many vases. And again, I'm gonna start with the taller stems. Let's get in some of you, the pink. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to like chit chat about. I guess, I mean, in the garden, we're obviously getting ready for fall, which is odd because I'm not ready for that yet. I don't dislike fall. I just don't like that fall means winter is here, and winter I do dislike. I often think to myself, why do I live in a place where it is so cold for so long? And yet I'm still here. I did grow up like an hour outside of Chicago, so I'm used to the winter weather, but that doesn't mean I like the winter weather. I think this one is looking pretty good. I'm out of super long stems to kind of add more height. But again, it's a giveaway bouquet. I can't be too hard on myself for not making it perfect. So I think that is another giveaway. Let's move this over here. So these are all the flowers I have left for the most part, is the red and purple and a few of the Cinderella peach. I do think that I'm going to be more conscious next year of the flowers that I plan to harvest being colors that I like, so that I don't end up with just a ton left over that don't look great to me, so then I just kind of throw them all together, but somebody might like them. So I'm going to use another one of the larger jars. This is probably, I mean, everyone's opinion is different. This is probably going to be the least pretty bouquet, but somebody might really love it. I'm gonna need to get myself more jars for harvesting. So I do, I expect people to take the jars, or else how would you get it home if you were just walking by? I have had, when I was outside once and someone was gonna take one, they asked if they could take the jar. I said yes, of course. And then someone actually brought a jar back to me. So that was really nice too, because that just means I can make another one without having to worry about where I'm gonna get the jars. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just been fun. I do think I would love to, so I made mini bouquets for, smaller than this, for our garden walk. I think I would love to make some, there is a like rehabilitation center, I think for, I don't know if it's for the elderly specifically, or if it's just anyone who has had surgery and needs rehabilitation. I would love to be able to just drop off flowers there. So yeah, there's a lot of different places I feel like in the city that would accept these. And it's just fun. I never really expected, like I said, such a response from giving flowers away. And it's not like I invented the concept, but I was I watching the news or reading the news? And one of the channels or Instagrams of the news, I can't remember, but either way, in Chicago was talking about a nonprofit, or they're working on becoming a nonprofit called With Love Chicago. and they basically do this. I met her at a coffee shop, and that's when she let me know they're kind of trying to become a nonprofit so that they can actually get some funding. But basically she would make bouquets and then just leave them around the city with a little tag on it that says for you, like for you, yes you, because if I was walking around and saw a bouquet, I would probably assume it's not for me and somebody just like left their bouquet there, but it'll say like, no, this is for you, please take and enjoy. It has her Instagram handle, and she's gotten some really lovely messages too of people dealing with grief, just dealing with whatever might be going on in life. And was that last year? I think I saw that, and I knew that was something I wanted to do. I am lazy and just put them at the bottom of the stairs and don't actually leave them anywhere, but still has been really enjoyable, and it seems like people walking by enjoy it too. I talked with her, the reason we met is because, so I don't think she has a garden, but she will buy flowers or get flowers from family that has gardens nearby, and then she'll make the bouquets. So obviously I have a lot of flowers and can donate them to whatever she needs. So that was kind of our meeting together, is just seeing if I can donate some flowers, and I definitely can. So I'm hoping something happens from that soon. I feel like this bouquet is not going great, but again, don't put too much pressure on myself. And I think this means I'll be able to put 3 bouquets down there, which I've never put 3 giveaway bouquets. It's always been just 2 most of the time. I have left 1 out sometimes. But yeah, I've just had a lot of fun doing this. Here's what we've got. The mostly red and purple Cinderella giveaway bouquet. My bouquet for my nightstand. And then these 3 are for my friends, and then 2 more giveaway. So yeah, I mean, 7 bouquets, is that right? From one harvest. And I could have made more if I kept them smaller. So yeah, this is just, it's so nice just to be able to walk out onto my deck and harvest all these flowers and create bouquets. I really, really love it. So that's gonna be everything for this video. I have to clean up and get these bouquets downstairs before they get here. But I am having so much fun just harvesting flowers all throughout the growing season. Really do miss it in the winter, but that's where dried and pressed flowers come in handy. But that's gonna be everything for this video. If you have any like bouquet making tips, or if you know of any like online courses or like YouTube channels of people who are really good and can teach how to make bouquets, let me know. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.